Thank you, Hank. It's nice to be back here. It's nice to see you guys, or actually not see you. And it was so great to have Jimmy and Hannah do something. It's just this great coincidence because some of you know my son Dylan lives here in Providence. He's a great musician. So I asked who's going to do something since it's Father's Day. I said, "Do you want to come out?" He said, "Yeah." So here's Dylan. Dylan. Well, he said he was going to be here, so I'll just talk about it. No, it's all right. He knows his story. So he gets home from college it's a number of years ago on May 3rd, which is entirely too early to get home from college, don't you think? It's like, what are you doing? I thought you were on somebody else's food plan for a couple of weeks. And I have a theory about education, actually, which is the more you pay, the less they go. That's what I'm thinking. So but the other thing that was amazing about him showing up was immediately along with him was this huge assemblage of clothing. It just showed up in his room. It was this mountain of clothes. So who knew the kid had so many clothes? And who knew that they had not been washed once the entire year? And I've been a dad for years and years by that time. I know you don't talk about a kid's room, just leave it alone. So I did. But you know that kind of sickening, sweet, fermented testosterone smell of the 19-year-old man-child? It's just, you know what I'm talking about. It kind of fills up the room, and then it ekes out into the hallway and works its way down. And after about 7 or 8 days, I can't help myself. Because I'm trained, I finally say, "Dylan, what about the clothes?" He says, yeah, I'll get it. I said, "Dylan, I'm really sorry." He says, "Dad, I'll take care of it." So another week goes by. And another week. And now I can't help myself. "Dylan, when are you going to do something about the clothes, please?" Now they're working their way down the hallway. They're expanding. He just kind of climbs over there and disappears for days at a time in the bed. And he says, "I'm going to do something." And finally, it's June, and nothing has happened. And I'm beside myself. I don't want to be like this, but I am. "When are you going to..." "Yeah." And then I get this really sick idea. Because we are approaching the most maligned holiday in the American holiday calendar. The holiday that only the Scott Lawn Company and Home Depot cares about. I really don't want the turf builder. And my approach to gardens is kind of like the Darwinian tooth and claw. You know, red and tooth and claw gardens. Just put the stuff out there, whoever wins, it's all right. But I got this really weird, this horrible idea. I say, "Hey, Dylan, Father's Day's coming." Because usually on Father's Day is a complete afterthought. Mother's Day, I'm on my knees the week before saying, "Children, please do something for your mother." Because she'll come to you and say, "Your children did not give me anything." So, but Father's Day, it's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, they fold over a piece of notebook paper, you know, number 2 pencil, "Hi Dad, there you go." Or take a piece of clay, push a body part in it with a little poem and says, "You'll be sorry you've mistreated me, there you go." You ever get the tickets? The tickets are great. "Hey Dad, here's tickets of things you like to do." "Take me to the ice cream store, take me to the ball game." So I say, "Dylan, I've got an idea for Father's Day. Why don't you clean up your clothes?" Now that is small and pathetic, but I am. And he says, yeah. So, Father's Day Eve. Only one who uses that phrase. It's 11:30 at night, I'm in bed. Suddenly he's at my bedside, shaking my shoulders. "Dad! What? Dad? What? Dad? What? Dad! Don't look out the window until the morning." "What? Don't look out the window. Good night, Dad." And he's gone. Now, if memory served me, I was asleep. I was fine, and I had no plan of looking out the window until the morning. But now I'm lying wide awake and saying, what abomination is waiting out there in the backyard? Just waiting for me. So, you know, the sun rises, whatever, you know, June 19th, when's it rise? 4:30 in the morning, who knows, I haven't seen it. So, but I'm up at 4:30, I look out, and there are his clothes, they're out in the backyard. But my son is an artist, he really is, and it's now an installment. Because he's taken the clothes, and he's spread them out in the backyard, but arranged them. There they say across the backyard, the t-shirts and the jeans and the socks and underwear, Happy Pappy Day. but this is $40,000 a year. So about 3:30 that afternoon, when he gets up, I say, Dylan, that was so great. He said, yeah, I've been thinking about that for a while. I said, yeah, well, evidently. And then we have this nice meal. We're sitting out on the screen porch, about 7:30 or 8, beautiful June evening. And I look out in the backyard. I say, hey, Dylan, are you going to clean up those clothes out there? He says, yeah, Dad, I'll get to it. 3 days. 3 days until I picked him up. He said, why are you so bossy? He said, I don't know. But there still was the message of how much he loves me because the grass underneath the clothes had died. Just 3